Okay, now we're live. Hello, and welcome back to Panic at the Dice Roll. Having a little bit of issues with Roll20. Apparently they got some spam attack yesterday and their system's being really slow. So, yeah. It's very annoying, but bear with us. Sorry, looking through the physical book because I can't load any of my pages. Anyway, I'm Tanner. I'm the DM. Yeah, why don't you guys introduce yourself while I try to set this up?
Oh, we're still introducing ourselves?
Yeah, what if we have new viewers, Og?
Oh.
Hi, I'm Keely. I play Floof. That's it.
Inspiring.
Yeah.
I'm Travis, and I'm Elliot Montgomery. You can call me Monty.
I'm Curtis. I play Calder Softblade. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Oh.
Is that the
That a
line
thing?
you're supposed to roll
No,
with?
you're canceled now.
Is that a thing we do?
Shit! I don't know.
We appreciate you trying to be
Here, I'll take here.
I'll
Hang on.
networking.
I'll take a crack at it. Okay.
Do it.
Hey, I'm Og. I play Sholtari. Follow me.
Nice. Synced.
Wow.
Did I get it?
No, I'll give you a
Smash
a
that
B.
little bell icon.
No.
Follow us.
No. Just follow me. That's
Follow you.
Where are we going?
Starting the
I
cult
don't
log.
fucking. I don't know.
Conga
Oh,
line.
into the horizon, into battle. I don't know. I'm not picky. We'll figure it
Hell
out.
yeah.
It's a
Into the
pandemic.
moose hole.
We're going nowhere.
In the moose hole.
No.
So,
Oh my god.
Running about for them beans.
oh my goodness.
Who hasn't
I'm
said
Joe.
hello yet? There we go.
I'm
Yes.
saying hello. I'm Joe. I play Vodka Wild Speaker, resident mom of group, protector of floof, grumbler of bad ideas.
Hunter of 2 a.m. beans.
Stop!
5 minutes and this shit's already falling apart.
Yeah, this is what happens when we're left to our own devices. Thanks, roll 20.
Thankful
Thanks,
20.
old buddy.
Yeah. I'm Tanner Sandrock. I'm the DM. I am the unfortunate caregiver of these people. Follow us at D20Panic on Twitter. You can also follow us on YouTube. We have uploaded our last episodes there with the help of myself and Keely editing those videos. So if you want to catch up or just want to relive some great moments, yeah. I don't know if there's anything else that's new. Probably not. So, yeah.
Apparently, we're getting an echo and a feedback loop.
Echo
That's probably me.
feedback.
I
Wait, is
didn't
not me?
either.
Is not me?
I don't hear it.
No, only Gilmore hears it.
Let me check something. I'll double check.
It's just Gilmore. It's just Gilmore. Don't worry. Gilmore, thank you for watching on 3
Great
screens at
moments.
once. That really helps. You're a real homie.
Boost
Really
those-
pad those numbers out.
Yeah, boost those views.
Oh shit, I didn't do my warm up. Hurry now.
Speaking of views, if you're unable to tune into our sessions or you want to have friends check it out, but they're not free on Sundays, our VODs are up on YouTube up through episode 4. Right, guys?
It's current.
Yeah.
Is it for?
Yeah. This is
It's
this is
current.
session 5, yeah. The only one that's
shit.
not up there is session 1 because somebody didn't record it. Like a real noob.
It's
Fucking
session
dog
5 and we
deal.
haven't killed the Frostmadien yet? Ugh.
Yeah.
It's taking
Moves.
forever.
Alright, anyway,
She-
last time you guys established your own inn in Lonely Wood. You left the mummy and Bush Cassidy in charge while you headed to Bremen to follow up on your second lead, looking for that serial killer who is on the loose in 10 towns. However, when you were traveling through Targos, you were intercepted by a stray dog who led you back to the home of its owner, a man named Keegan. He let you know that the dog was a sled dog that belonged to his husband, who had gone to Calvin's Cairn a couple days ago as a guide and has yet to return. And with the dog returning, whose name is Boy, he is worried that his husband is in trouble, and he has asked you to travel across the 10 towns to Kelvin's Cairn and try to rescue his husband. Because we don't believe in optional side quests here, I guess that's what we're doing. At least that's what I prep for, so... Once
What
again, I
could
regret
go
every
wrong?
decision that I've made.
You know, guys, I've always wanted to check out Dugan's Hole. Like,
I bet you do.
Okay.
So despite technical issues and general 2021 quarantine demeanor, we're actually all very happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
General
So.
2020.
All right, let's play D&D. Should we just play D&D now?
Yes,
Yeah, I guess.
sure.
we go.
Okay. Oh yeah. Syrinscape.com. That's where the sound is coming from. Sound effects. Check them out. They're really great. And they're apparently the only app that we're using right now that's working correctly. So, shout out to Syrinscape. All right. So let's pick up. We're in
To be
Targos.
fair, it's the only one we're paying for.
I pay for Roll20. Okay. I pay for Roll20.
That is true.
Okay, so we're in Targos. We're in Keegan's home. Yeah, let's pick up there. You guys are sitting around the table.
I am
He's just
sitting
asked
under
you-
table.
Okay, most of you are sitting... Well, it's technically around it. It's in the vicinity of the table.
Yes.
It's a
I sit
three-dimensional...
with basket of cookies, halfling-shaped gingerbread cookies, and bush berries in my basket, in my lap, and I am eating them.
Flu's just having
Yes.
a feast. A
These are
foraged
2
feast.
like 2 or 3 day old cookies.
Yeah. Still good.
Berries.
Gingerbread, very sturdy.
Okay.
Very stale.
So yes, Keegan has asked you to go and find his husband,
Calda.
Kelvin's Cairn.
Yes, Mr. Montgomery.
Calder, you ever been to Kelvin's Cairn?
Would Calder have been around Calvin's Cairn, Tanner?
Perhaps. I mean, it's relatively close to the 10 towns, but it's a dangerous trek, so probably not, actually. Yetis and stuff out there. Probably avoid it.
No, I haven't, Mr. Montgomery.
Can you still find us a path there?
I can do my best, but... Thing is, with that tundra, that snow out there likes to shift around a lot. It's really hard to get a path. Well, do what I can. Should probably make sure we're supplied up before we head out. Especially since we're going to be doing this on foot.
Yeah. Well, let's gather supplies. Do we have a route?
Keegan speaks up. He says, let's see, give me a second. He says, my husband, he took the road to Kerkenig and then got across the tundra from there. It's the not necessarily the fastest route, but it's the least open tundra travel.
Okay.
How long would it
Keegan, would
take
you
us?
prefer we take the safe route or the route that gets us to your husband the fastest?
Well, if you cut through the Dwarven Valley and don't survive, then you won't be making it to my husband at all, so...
Vodka will kind of like clear her throat a little bit. Some of us will find it more difficult to traverse the dwarven trails. As she almost bumps her head on the ceiling of the house.
How long will it take us to get there?
to, if you cut straight across on foot, probably a day. If you left in the morning, you could probably get there in one full day of travel. Or no, not one full day. 2 days. It'd be 2 days. And then if you went to Caer Konig first, you could get there. Let's see. Let me do this measurements real quick. You could get to Caer Konig in 2 days, and then it would be about a half a day's travel from there to the mountain.
So taking the roads isn't really
It's safer.
safe.
It's not faster.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where's
considering how much we keep dying.
Well, Keegan will offer you guys, you can stay here the night if you can start the journey in the morning. Since you guys traveled here from Termerlane today, so it's a little afternoon. So you probably don't want to start that kind of journey until morning.
Probably for the best.
Either that or you guys can find an inn.
I mean, this is free.
We are very poor.
It'd be free to stay here.
This is free and we are very poor.
Yes, okay.
And I'm very tired.
Baka will find a spot just in the house and lean up against the wall.
Well, he'll let you guys use it like a spare room, like a guest room. However, it's only got one bed in it.
This is
I'm
fine.
So Baka will just hang up by a wall.
Yes, I curl up on a rug. Around the basket.
Well, since we've got about a half a day before we head out tomorrow, may as well get what we need in town.
Sure, we can go shopping. I got some cash on me if you need it.
I got some things I can sell too. Mainly want to find somebody to help restring this bow. Never hurts to have a spare one. Snowshoes wouldn't be a bad thing to look out for either.
Vaka. What is chopping?
Yes, Floof.
What is chopping?
Shopping, Floof. It's where you buy things that you need instead of foraging or making them yourself.
Buy things. Okay, I stay here.
We give other people coins, and then they give us the things we want.
Oh. Yes. Make friends.
Sometimes.
Okay. I stay here.
Okay, it won't take long.
Okay. I will protect the food
Since
from
we are
the dog.
a bit strapped for cash, Calder, if you plan on making any sales, perhaps I could assist you with that.
Aye, that would maybe most helpful.
Let me
Do
see.
have that moose belt that I could make something out of as well.
Moose.
What do you plan on selling?
He'll hold up like the wolf claw and tooth like necklace that he made. We got this so far. I do have that branch of patent horn that I got from me da. years back. I haven't figured out anything to do with it yet. I've been saving that as a special piece. And we got the moose antlers, and we also have the moose pelt.
Let me see the necklace.
Certainly. He'll hand you the necklace.
I know of ways to make things clean up nicely. I'm going to hold it up, and I'm going to cast Distort Value.
What? What is that?
Are you making it more
Did you click
expensive than it is?
By adding Illusionary Flourish, reducing its perceived value. So, like, I'm just getting rid of any scratches and making it look shiny.
You're buffing it with
To-
magic.
Double its perceived value.
Oh my god. No
And I
wonder
will-
you two have linked up.
And I will do the same thing to the moose pelt to make the pelt very sleek and clean.
We should do a little bit more collaborative efforts in the future, Mr. Shaltari.
There's a talent I discovered early on. It's why Hilm, I guess, brought me on as the apprentice that I am.
I've got ideas to share with you in the future that we can definitely discuss over this little warm fire tonight.
Ideas later. Snowshoes first.
Agreed.
And I bundle up and I go outside.
Yep. Calder will follow you. Anybody
Quickly
else
before
coming?
it gets dark.
Monty's tagging along because he's got a purse full of gold. So
Floof have no money or concept of money. So
Yeah, Vodka has anything that Floof has earned and feeds them fish.
All the fish.
Fish.
Right.
We're like right on the outside of town, right? We're not in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Oh.
Our video froze.
Boo.
Cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you hear me, Internet Land?
I mean,
It's
they
me,
can- just the
Shaltari.
Video froze. Give me a second.
Funny, because you can see... I can see Tanner moving.
Yeah, I'm the only one who's moving. Give me a second. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, there's something happened with the Discord. Anyway, yeah, so you guys are gonna go and shop. So the people right now who have snowshoes would be Calder and Vodka. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
Floof just runs on top of the snow.
No. Nope. Sorry.
Floof has probably been getting carried by Vodka a ton.
True. That's true. That's true.
And their fabulous axe beak, who she misses very much.
Like, Floop, you probably don't have much problem traveling in the woods and stuff, but out in open tundra where it's really
It's very
thick and deep snow, you'll probably want snowshoes. Otherwise,
it's like
your
a fox when they
your
jump.
travel is just yeah, but you're also like not the same size as a fox, so
Yes. No, they get stuck in the snow and they just.
That's for hunting, though.
The butt sticks
Yeah.
out.
anyway, so I shared with you guys like the travel times and stuff. So if you guys are just planning to take the roads, snowshoes not a big deal. If you guys are gonna cut across the Dwarven Valley, you'll definitely want snowshoes.
Hmm. Uh-huh. Hmm.
So I think you guys should figure out what path you're going to take.
What are the concerns?
Floof would say, based on because they grew up in Lonely Wood, they know not to venture out into the tundra, and through some charades, I suppose, figure out that they're very intimidated by Yetis and the rumors of Yetis. So Floof is kind of suggesting the road.
I'm inclined to agree.
Vodka will also suggest the road.
My only objection is if we take that long to get there and he's dead, kind of wasted a whole lot of time and risk.
Like he said, too, if we cut through and we're dead, then his husband's good as dead, too.
All dead.
I'm not opposed to hard travel.
Well,
but
damn, you convinced me to try and preserve my own life. Darn. All right, I guess we'll take the long way. Ugh, really had to pull my leg on that one. Sorry.
All right. So if your plan is to go
High road.
take the roads, you guys can get to Bryn Shander tonight if you wanted to leave right now. And then the longest portion of that journey is between Bryn Shander and Caer Denival, which will take all day.
All right, let's do that.
I'll say we sell stuff real quick. Maybe grab some snowshoes just in case. But head on to Bryn Shander tonight.
sounds good.
Who's doing? Oh,
While we're kind of in the house, Vaka's gonna point over at Boy, who has made it back to town.
Yes, he is
Um,
back in town.
Yeah, she'll point to Boy and look over at the husband and say, "Would your beast know how to sniff him out?" I'm gonna look over at Calder, suggesting that we take the dog.
Yeah, it's possible that Boy would know where he left my husband. You're more than welcome to take him with you.
I think that would be a great boon to us.
No,
that would be very helpful.
no.
Unfortunately, by himself, he won't be able to
I will
pull a
keep
sled,
him.
but perhaps he can be a guide.
Floof, do you have a problem with this creature?
Why, dog? Come
The-
with.
Boy's just kind of looking at Floof and eyeing the basket of cookies, but has not made any attempt to take them. He is a good boy.
The goodest of boys.
Boy is familiar with the location and the scent of who we are trying to find. He would save us a lot of time. Does the dog frighten you?
Like cocks his head to the side.
Is very brave.
I just lean in and I whisper, "Do not trust it."
But Floof is not very trusting. And Vaka will reach down and scratch at Floof's ear.
We will only trust it to find who we are looking for. And nobody else.
Okay. I will watch the moose meat
Good plan.
Okay, fine.
Alright, well,
Fine.
Twilight's burning outside. Better get our stuff done.
Right. We go to town. We do it. We did it, guys.
Yeah.
We did the thing.
Right. So you guys pack up your stuff, taking Boy along with you. Can I get everybody to make a animal handling check who wants to kind of...
Are we selling stuff quick?
Oh, did you want to sell? I forgot. But real
Yeah.
quick, do an animal handling
Yeah.
check. Whoever wants to try to be
Why
in
did that
charge
roll
of
so
Boy.
weird?
No, I just glare at Boy all the time.
I'm on normal.
Yeah, I'm on normal too, and it rolled it with 2 values. That's roll 20.
Yeah, it's fine. Roll 20 is being a big pile of stinky garbage today, so
Delicious.
Don't blame roll 20.
I will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much contempt.
I mean, apparently they got they had a spam attack a couple days ago.
Sound like it was a
Blame the spammers that took advantage
Yeah, so
of roll 20. Hey, 15 though.
Yeah, how about
Is
that
that
15?
Was that a good boy? Oh, for fuck's sake.
God damn it, Floof.
okay, hold on, Floof. What are you doing to try to intimidate this dog?
I give it the silent glare of my people, and also, if he ever comes close to sniffing the meat, I will growl at him and make a little swipe with my hand.
All right. So Boy keeps good distance of Floof,
Yes, good.
who is with Vaca. So Boy will kind of naturally stay at Calder's side while you
Calder
have
will
Boy.
give calming pets. It's alright.
He is a very good boy.
Yeah, Bob,
There's no
you'll hear
such
Calder
thing.
do like baby voices. That'd be like, "Oh, who's your good boy? Why not?
Widow, baby.
All right. What items are you trying to sell? So there is
We
a
are
small market here in Targos, as it's one of the larger towns.
We are trying to sell the white moose pelt and the wolf claw tooth necklace that Calder that got the distort value cast on them by Sheltari.
Okay.
Monty's also going to try to sell off the winged fish cup that he looted from that crypt.
Okay. So there is a general store in town called Triglio.
Ooh.
Probably try there.
Yeah. Where else we would go? Are you hoping to find a history buff amongst people of Targos?
All right. As you walk
Monty?
into this kind of large general store, you see the proprietor is a scarecrowish looking human fellow standing behind the counter, going through some wares. As the door opens and you guys walk in, you see he looks up.
Welcome.
Fine. Welcome.
Hello, how are you now?
Oh, not so bad. And you?
Oh, not so bad.
All right. So for the items that you're wanting to sell, since you cast that spell on them, the distort value, go ahead and make persuasion checks with advantage.
Do you want Calder to do that, or does Sheltari want to do that?
Whoever is actively trying to sell the items.
I have some experience.
By all means.
Behold our beautiful wares. No scratches, no dents. Only clean, only beauty. Please buy.
All right, persuasion check with advantage.
You're gonna have to give it a minute.
No.
Hey. We didn't roll.
There it goes.
Oh,
Damn.
25.
Say it out loud, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice looking wares you got there. I'll give you 10 gold for that moose pelt, and I'll give you 15 gold for that wolf tooth necklace. And I'll give you 10 gold for that winged cup.
All right, that works for me. I'll take the gold from the cup. Y'all can do what you want with your share.
Perusing his wares, you see that he has pretty much everything except fishing supplies. But he has snow boots. things like that.
Everything except fishing supplies.
Everything is like everything that you would find in a general store except for fishing supplies. Yes.
What don't I have?
Calder, you need a bowstring, right?
I sure do.
He'll restring your bow for a gold piece. And then you can get snowshoes for 10 gold piece each for a pair.
So I'm just gonna buy myself my snowshoes.
Is that elven bow he range strong? Is it just another longbow or
Yeah, it's just a longbow.
okay? The second longbow on. Let's do.
Now, having done this a number of times in my day, am I right in assuming that the prices he offered are based off of like the magic
He gave you
that is
full
on it?
price.
Or I guess I can't really know.
He gave you full price, what they're worth.
Which is good for selling.
Oh,
food
I
at
see.
half price.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. That makes sense. Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else that I needed to like do or make it work.
And
Dope.
that's based off my own judgment since I can't open any of the handouts that actually have prices listed in them, so.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
dope. We got shoes.
Yeah. Hey yo, hit the shoe.
Your shoes.
Alright.
So what was the total? We made 25 and shoes
25.
were 10 each.
Well, we made 25 off of the moose pelt and the necklace, and then Monty got another 10 for the cup.
Yeah,
She just
and I
turned
turn that
around.
into shoes for myself.
Yeah, turn into shoes.
And then you guys bought two. So
Just-
you guys bought a total of 3 pairs of shoes. So everybody has snowshoes.
Yep. Just
And then you guys, I walked out with 4 gold.
split the profits.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, only 298 to go.
Step by step, Mr. Schultari. Step by step.
Alright. So you guys head out of Targos and on your way to Bryn Shander. It's just, it's about a 3-4 hour walk on the road. It's a pretty well kept road between two pretty large towns here in the 10 towns. As you guys approach Bryn Shander, it's kind of the end of that twilight moment during the day as it's beginning to get dark, but you can see Bryn Shander kind of is illuminated atop a hill. As you can see the torchlight in the distance, and Bryn Shander is this kind of ringed town inside these large wooden walls on top of this hill. As you guys approach from the southwest gate, from the north gate, just as they're getting ready to close the gates for the evening. So it's a large town similar to Targos. It's a little bit larger, actually. I think it's the largest town in Icewind. But as you walk in through the gates, you see the town is kind of winding down for the day. Calder, you would know that there is an inn in town called the Northlook.
Yeah, he'll start leading everybody towards there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on then. Get some warmth to our bones.
Floof's eyes are just darting everywhere. It's too big. World is too big.
As you guys approach the Northwook, you see 3 stocky figures bundled in cloth-weather garb stumbling toward you. They have snowshoes slung over their backs, and ice picks fastened to their belts, and 2 of them have thick beards. The third holds up a gloved hand and says through thick wool scarves in a raspy voice, "Well met! I'm Haran, and these are my friends, Korux and Storn.
Very nice
We
to
need
meet
your
you.
help, and you look capable."
Oh no. Not another one. Hello. I am Faloof.
Help. Help with
Well met,
what?
Floof.
Helmet.
Helmet. Calder's keeping his mask on, just kind of like looking at the other party members just to defer to them.
Well,
All right, what you want and what are you paying?
yeah.
Jesus.
We were in charge of a shipment of iron from the valley, but we lost our sled, taken by goblins. We barely made it out with our lives. But if we don't sell that iron, we'll lose a lot more than that.
Brenchander not have a town guard.
It has a militia, but they don't seem willing.
When you say the valley, do you mean the Dwarven Valley?
Yes, it's where we hail from.
And that's where you lost your sled?
Yes.
A sled in working condition?
It was the last we had it.
Just kind of side-eye Monty.
Alright, well that's the
circle's
job.
shining bright again.
Does that
So that's the
mean
job. What's the
more
payment?
wolves?
We can offer a gemstone each.
Well, that's very vague. Might I inspect these stones?
Yeah. You see pulls a pouch from his pocket and unloads the contents into his gloved hand, and you see about 10 gemstones of various stones. Go ahead and make a appraisal check, like a intelligence.
I don't want to do that. With my jeweler's tools, does that help?
Yeah, you can add your proficiency to it.
Okay. Wait. How do I do it? Ah, Yes. There it is. Maybe. Hmm?
Hey. There we go.
15.
Is it 15?
15. You would think you could roughly get probably 10 gold apiece for these gems.
Well. Monty.
You think they're worth it?
I think this is something that might be in our best interest. We really need to.
So I think we, as a group, need to consider this and talk it over. We're awfully tired from traveling today. You could let us rest. We'll let you know in the morning.
By all means, we'll be here. You can find us.
Very convenient.
Over at Black Iron Blades. We know the blacksmith there. A shipment was intended for him.
All right. Well, we will meet you at the Black Iron Blades sometime tomorrow morning.
No.
Assuming we decide to take the job.
See, he loads the gems back up into that little leather coin purse and slides them back into his belt. And I hope you do. Been hard to find anyone willing to lend aid, even for reward, these days.
Well, fate might be on your side today. Well met again. We'll see you later. I just pull my scarves in closer and I keep going because it's, dark and cold as fuck. And we're standing out in the middle of it talking.
Alright, so you guys walk into the North Look. It's a pretty large area, but it's pretty warm. You see a couple fires are burning. There are several patrons who are drinking. Unfortunately, they're only drinking water. And you can see hanging over the bar is a large knucklehead trout with the writing underneath of it that says Old Bitey.
It is glorious fish.
Vaka preemptively reaches around and picks up Floof. That fish is not for eating. Its skin is bad and full of paint.
Preservatives. Wild speaker.
Excuse me?
We use preservatives when it comes to taxidermy. It's a lot of different kinds of lacquer to help preserve the physique of the game.
Okay, I do not eat.
I wouldn't eat it.
You do not eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking you probably couldn't even if you tried, Floof.
Monty roll up with a bet you can't.
Very bad.
Floof with the bullshit.
You get a grumpy Vaka grumble at you as we enter.
No, don't
Just-
make her do this. Don't make her do that.
Could eat it. But
We'll get you a
don't
better
There's
fish.
a-
it.
Old Bitey.
Waiting.
Cannot wait to see old Bitey.
Come on, roll 20.
Oh
I
my
just
God.
can't wait.
Oh my god.
I am on the edge.
You can probably
of
see it
my
on the if you're
fucking
watching
seat.
the stream. You
Yeah,
can probably
I
see it
saw
there
it on the
before you
stream.
actually see it in roll 20.
No,
Yeah.
it's gonna be worth the wait.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
This is painful.
It
Stop
is.
it, Og. You're overhyping it. It's gonna let me down.
No.
Yeah.
Hype only goes up.
Oh no, it's
Okay.
solid.
Oh, old Bitey's pretty rad.
I can't see him.
It's like a fat-headed coelacanth.
Knucklehead trout.
The big one.
The name makes sense now. Yeah, that's just never gonna load on roll 20.
Yeah, it just
It's fine.
it hurts.
We don't need it.
Alright.
And you pay subscription for their security, Tanner?
Yep.
Need it in the chats and memes and
So, we're here. We thaw.
Yeah, we thought.
Mhm.
Let's find us a couple
Okay,
table or so, eh?
I won't sleep.
so
There's
We're
a
taking
man
this
behind
job.
the bar.
oh shit.
He looks like a older human male, kind of gray hair, and a kind of rough beard. See, he is talking to a couple patrons, exchanging food for coin.
Baka, baka, baka. I want to sleep.
no, you're not hungry?
No. I brush away some cookie crumbs.
Vaka will stretch and see about getting a room for the evening.
As you walk up to the bar towards that older man who is behind it, he kind of looks up at you, all the way up at you, and says, well met. Not often we get Goliaths in here, but got a few beds big enough for you.
I would appreciate that for this evening.
Sure.
It's bitterly cold.
Let's see. Give you a room, 2 copper a night.
Give him 2 copper. How much is it for a bowl of soup or stew or whatever?
It's 1 copper if you're looking to have dinner. We've got
Cheap.
knucklehead trout stew, or we have knucklehead trout steaks.
Cheap as fuck.
I will turn to my companions and just say, I'm going to settle Floof. I'll be back for a table.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Gonna go tuck Floof in.
Stop it. You leave my little fluff ball alone. Yeah. How many copper are in a gold piece again?
100.
100.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 10 copper into a silver, 10 silver into a gold piece. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 9 silver.
Assuming you ignore Electrum, the greatest currency.
We always ignore Electrum, damn it. It doesn't deserve to be here.
What's Electrum?
They get runs
Like-
on lightning.
I can never tell if you're being
It's a
honest with your
50-cent
questions.
piece.
My goodness. Yeah, so Vaka will go up to that room.
Yeah, he'll
Settle
give you
for
like
what
a
they're
small brass key, and he'll tell you which room it is. You go up there, you find a room with 1 Goliath-sized bed.
Ooh. I spend a brief
Perfect.
amount of time jumping up and down around on the bed because it's fun. and cozy.
While you are doing that, Vodka takes off her cloak and kind of like shakes out some of her outer clothing. It is cold. And we'll put it by the fireplace to get warm.
I
And
will
pull back some sheets and
protect the meat.
yes, you protect the meat.
I will sleep around.
You've been
the
doing
meat.
such a good job.
So back
Plays
down,
watchdog.
back down in the tavern. The rest of the group finds a table. You see that this young boy jumps up on the table, and you see he waves his hands up over his head in front of Old Bitey. And as Old Bitey opens its mouth and begins to sing.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And it sings, "There's a place I like to go, further up the river's flow. Where it is, I do not know. Must be under all the snow."
Oh my god! It's a fucking big mouth Billy Bass! Oh my god!
I take it all back.
You see the man behind the tavern kind of shakes his head in frustration, and he kind of shoos the boy off of the bar. As you see, he hops down, laughing, and runs back into the crowd.
regret the wait.
Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good.
Terrible.
Well,
Well, ain't that just, quaint?
I bet it gets old after a while.
Quaint.
Hmm.
Slang for terrible, right?
It does seem like it'd get old. But you know, maybe if it was in a new home with new people to experience it, it'd be, something to draw business. Don't you think?
I don't know, that sounds like you're trying to bestow a curse upon many, many people. Probably get tired of it and throw it out in the snow after a spell.
Well, yeah.
Certainly be a way to make a quick copper, though, Mr. Montgomery. I won't dispute that.
Think he'd let us borrow it for the moose hole?
there it goes again. Your brilliant business ideas aside, we are taking this job, yes? The eyes of Allah were glowing as soon as he made the offer. We'd be fools to turn it down.
Sure. My whole thing is that it does seem nice and convenient that we could use the Dwarven Valley shortcut, get that job done, and keep going on to Kelvin's Cairn. It's a lot more risk, but there's more reward to it this way.
I think there's much less risk than you all think, if I'm reading things correctly.
You ever fought a goblin, Mr. Sheltari?
I have not, personally, no. I can't imagine.
At some point, Vodka will re-enter the room and come and sit.
Oh, excellent. We were just talking about considering. Just give it a second.
It sounds like he's getting drunker and drunker.
Well, if that child would stop pouring. I guess it's just water down its mouth. Never mind. So we were talking about taking this job that would give us a sled. And perhaps it takes us an extra few days or weeks before we are able to return this sled. Monty?
My only issue is we got one dog. That's not gonna haul us all.
Agreed. As Calder says, he'll pat on boy. Pats his britches.
But
it
we
won't
do
haul
have
us.
one very, very strong lady.
Oh.
Vodka kind of like looks around and then looks back at Elliot. I surely hope for the sake of your ability to continue walking, you do not suggest that I carry you like some pack animal up the mountain.
Oh, absolutely not. He was simply referring to you as the owner of the very capable Axbeak that would be less than half a day's travel from where we enter the valley.
Calder will say in giant.
Cannot get back my axe beak until
Calder will say to Vodka in giant. Pay a copper to break one of Mr. Montgomery's fingers. It's like this little side chuckle.
What do you owe?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I was meaning. How much do you still owe for that saddle repair?
60 gold pieces.
60 gold. Alright. Well, should we manage to scavenge that,
But should we
that
find
sled.
the people or the person committing but should we find the people or the person committing these murders, I would have my axe beak returned to me.
Gold or at least something of equivalent value.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, we could, give them just 3 of those stones and it'd be an even trade, right?
As long as Helm didn't look too closely at them the next day.
Oh, I would not cross hill. Oh no.
I've seen what happens when they do.
I'd rather walk barefoot across the Dwarven Valley than ever cross hill.
I feel that if you cross Helm, she would make you walk barefoot across the Dwarven Valley.
But we're not going to find the sled until we get there. Perhaps on our way back we can get your Axbeak.
You're
I just-
suggesting we get the sled before we search for the husband.
Well, it is on the way there, and it would be much easier to transport somebody who may be injured if we have a sled.
A dog would be able to pull just his master.
Well, damn, that's clever. That's real clever. I didn't even think of that.
Well, neither did I. I'm just interpreting. Again, we would be fools not to take this job. It would make our other much easier.
That's saying though that there's no iron in that sled still. Remember, those dwarves, they were saying they were bringing iron down here. Can't really dump off their shipment.
Oh, the iron was not a part of my reading. If it's there, fantastic. If it's not, I am only interested in the sled and helping Keegan's husband. That
It will not
is what-
detract too much time from our trek to the cairn.
If anything, it makes it go faster.
Great. So,
And
Well,
Bach will just
agreement.
kind of nod and bite into some knucklehead steak.
excellent. Well then, I see this as a good thing. I'm going to go to bed so that we can make headway on this in the morning.
Fair. I'm gonna see a man about a fish. And Monty goes and approaches the barkeep, who seemed frustrated by the fish.
Oh my god.
Vodka is going to look over at Calder and say in giant as she drinks some of the water. And we'll put it down and just look over and say, while we're doing our good deeds, and if I continue to work with this one, I would like to know why there is no mead in these sounds.
He'll respond back in giant. Well, maybe I can take you back down to home and you can see for yourself, speaker.
Alright, so Monty, as you approach the man behind the bar, he kind of looks up from what he was working on and he says, "Alright, what can I do for you, sir?"
It's quite the trinket you got hanging up back there.
Alright,
Old Bitey?
Yeah,
That's
old
what it's
Bitey.
called?
Yeah.
There's a store behind that thing?
Well, you know, a couple fishermen pulled him out of the lake years back. Brought him in for me to cook him up, but I thought, well, he's such a big trophy, I'd rather stuff him instead. A few years go by and some blasted wizard put some spell on him. Now, and he starts singing again. God. The Morning Lord, take it. But yes.
Well, Morning Lord might not take it, but you see, I recently acquired an inn of my own, and I think it'd be a nice trinket to keep around for a while. Any interest in selling?
You see, he kind of laughs. If you can take it off the wall, you can have it.
Really?
He just has a big smile. Says, "Be my guest."
Well, of course, I'm already paying for a room. I'll be your guest. And he turns around and hops up onto the table and goes to grab at it.
Oh, please tell me old Bitey fucking bites him.
As you go to grab old Bitey, you see the head kind of swings forward and snaps at your finger. Can I get a dex save?
Oh, I hope so. Ooh.
Oh no.
No, 11.
He's not gonna have any fingers to break.
Alright, old Bitey gets you.
Like my
Not gonna
finger?
say I was
And
hoping
you,
for
yeah,
a-
old Bitey, old
Takes the
Bitey
finger.
snaps your finger. You take 4 piercing damage as old Bitey bites
jeez.
you. And the man behind the bar just bellows out laughing. That never gets old.
Wow.
Oh, that's the part of it that doesn't get old. Alright, alright.
You care to try again?
It's a matter of principle. Do it. Do it.
If he gets a nat one, does he lose a finger?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't be
Holy
the
shit,
first.
it finally loaded up.
There he is.
God damn, it finally loaded.
Jesus.
It's finally loaded.
Yeah.
Yep.
Finally loaded.
There it is.
How big is this thing?
Huge.
Yeah, like how are you gonna carry this?
Huge.
Like size category huge, Monty. How are you gonna do it?
Big fish.
If I could open
I
up...
just love that it says caught by a rogue named Kintrin and her companion, a human druid who called himself the Maverick.
Oh. No, Monty's gonna take the shame from the entire inn and use that to cry himself to sleep.
Let's see. On average, a knucklehead trout weighs about 70 pounds on the big side. This one is exceptionally big. You would guess that it weighs close to 100 pounds.
Shit. It's like a
Oh,
tuna.
bitey.
All the more reason we want a sled. Bedroom.
Oh, I got a new nemesis. I'm going to get that fish one day.
As you hop off the bar and back to the table, you see like everybody who in the crowd that watched it happen is kind of laughing at you and pointing and making jokes.
And an epic rivalry was born that day.
Monty versus Old Bitey.
Fuck the Frostmadien.
Little telltale bubbles.
We have a new goal. I will see that fish
Get
buried.
that fish.
So, while everybody was downstairs eating and getting bit, Floof upstairs by themselves is just kind of flopping around on the bed, having a good time. And then I sit and I tap my chest right over where my heart is, and I think really hard, then I go, "Hello. You see, I found us a nice warm place with lots of food that isn't soup. These people are really good, and I want to stay with them because they find us lots of good things. So, are you happy?"
You don't hear any like verbal response, but you feel kind of this tug and this longing to return to the cold.
Oh. But it's good for stay alive. It's good to stay alive for the night when it's warm. Plus I got all these cookies.
Yeah, it's kind of, you feel this kind of disgust towards the cookies and just this longing to be back out in the cold.
Hey, that will be tomorrow. It's okay. We will be safe. And then I just curl up around my basket of cookies. And then settle down and start to snoozle.
You also feel, as Vodka left all their stuff in here, you feel this kind of curiosity kind of spark up, and you feel like an urge to maybe rummage through Vodka's things.
Okay, I'll go on a sniff journey. Through the
Here's my number one question. How many cookies can there possibly be left?
I don't know, what's a Floof's cookie consumption rate?
They know how to space out their food consumption to make a ration last really long. They're used to surviving and foraging.
Because I'm gonna
So
stay.
they're really good. They bit all the heads off first. All the cookies.
I'm gonna say that she gave you 3 dozen cookies for all of you.
Well, I also have berries from the bush. And we had moose meat.
Bush berries.
So I'm saying, I would say that there's maybe 4 cookies left, and none of them have heads.
That is all. Continue.
Yeah. Vodka, what if any valuables did you leave in the room?
Where is this going?
I don't know. Anything that would be like of value? I have the money with me because I went back downstairs.
Meh.
I have
Does
my
not taste good.
necklace. Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing.
Sniffing through Vodka's things and not finding anything of value, you just feel this like kind of disappointment and this kind of resignation, like, fine, we can rest.
Okay. I make a pillow out of my net.
But we should sleep in the
Bundle it
middle
all
of the bed.
Yes, definitely I do that. Right, just a big circle in the middle of the bed with a sack of Boost jerky and the basket.
Alright.
Love that.
Are you guys doing anything else before turning in for the night?
Calder's just doing some writing in a journal after he finishes his salmon steak.
Alright.
Monty went straight to his room out of shame.
Yeah. You
That's
guys can
scheme.
get... those of you who are not Goliaths can get a room, 2 beds in it for 2 copper. You guys want to bunk together or bunk separate? It's up to you. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Vaka, as you return to your room, you find the floof passed out in the middle of this giant Goliath-sized bed.
And I'm so cute that you don't want to move me.
Yeah, Baka's just gonna be like, and walk over to the bed. That coat of arms.
The chat wants to
yeah,
read
Vaka
your
will-
journal, Calder.
Huh?
I said the chat wants to read your journal, Calder.
It's something we'll probably discover eventually.
Alright, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Joe. What were you saying?
Yeah, I will walk over to the bed to the super cute little floof who's starfishing out in the center of the enormous bed.
Just like one leggy
Yep.
up in the air.
This big puddle of drool. Sticking one side of their face fuzz.
Around the meat and the cookie basket, and we'll just kind of scoop them a little into the basket. Like, if I fits, I sits.
That's fair.
And
my
get
tail
into bed.
switches.
And also get into the bed to sleep.
Alright. So you guys rest for the evening. And wake early in the morning. As you come downstairs, that next morning, it's kind of cleared out a little bit. The music and stuff that was the night before, it's kind of died down. And yeah. But if you guys want to... So you guys are heading... What are you guys doing, I guess? What's the plan?
We gotta go
What
talk
is-
to those people and say that we accept their quest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can-
We
you
already
can
have the
tell them-
notification for it.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell them that you're going to do it, or you can just return with the sled.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
think
actually
you
want to
should
swing by the blacksmith quick.
Oh, what for?
Oh, well, you know those arrowheads I found back there, in the crypts? Yeah, I want to
It's
get some of
called
those stuck
Old Mount.
onto some... I got a couple more I want to get onto some crossbow bolts, so that, you know, when bad things go down, I'm not entirely useless.
Calder, you know that the blacksmith here in Brian Shander is the Black Iron Blades. It is a smith by the name of Garn the Hammer, a shield dwarf. He is known throughout the 10 towns for having the cheapest wares in all of the 10 towns, both in price and in quality.
Well, if you're feeling like being a thrifty spender, Mr. Montgomery, well, he'll have no better prices in the world for you, but Just remember, you get what you pay for.
Monty gives a good long look at Chaltari and has a flashback to their dealings. I think I'll wait for a quality technician once I can get that done.
He's a nice guy, but sometimes he can use a little bit extra work on his work.
Fair enough.
Wise choice, Monty.
To the valley then?
To the valley then?
Alright, so you guys are gonna leave Bryn Shander and cut straight across the valley to Kelvin's Cairn
Oh no.
and in
Yes.
search of the sled.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yep.
direction it was. It was like straight north of you
Yep.
guys.
Yeah. Yep.
We're doing it. Floof has a hell of a time with those snowshoes, though. I
Come here,
think
Floof.
the first time they try to walk, they get real freaked out because they can't feel what's going on under their paws, their back paws, and they're like, "Okay, this sucks." So mostly I just sit on Vaka's shoulders.
There we go.
'Cause I don't like the feeling. Also, trying to like scramble on all fours for the first time did not go well. I just kind of rolled over.
Well, I'm glad we got that figured out. It would be a very sad trip to watch Floof try and navigate the whole way.
What's the weather like today, Tanner?
The weather is thunder snow.
Oh,
Excuse me?
It's 10 below with mild wind. There's dim natural light, which makes a disadvantage on perception checks. There's a thunderous threat, which means there's a 25% chance every hour of it causing an avalanche in the mountains. However, you are not traveling through any mountains today. There's disadvantage on hearing perception checks in the open tundra, and there's a small risk of being struck by lightning. For every hour a creature is exposed, roll 1d100. On a 1, the creature must make a DC 15 dex save, or suffer 8d8 lightning damage.
Oh,
That's scary.
Gonna bite it today.
Floof is
So,
spooky.
and that
Go
storm
out
is,
by being struck by lightning. Good
that,
grief.
that storm is going to last, let's see, 2d4 hours. It's going to last, 5 hours. So you guys can wait till the weather clears up, or you can head out into the thunder snow.
Floof is extra scared of going out, or nervous, I should say. All of the fur is just kind of standing staticky, and they look really uneasy.
Collar's got a grin on his face.
Do some extra hiding behind Vaka's hair.
Why is it that you seem excited about this?
Oh, because it's a rare treat. Not often you get to experience thunder snow. It's like 2 seasons mixed into one.
Well, that's nice because we only had 1 season for the past fall.
2 years.
Yeah. I'll say we keep on keeping on.
Then make sure you have any anything of metal not hoisted high up on your shoulders. Keep them down low.
I don't like this.
Oh, if we're about by the cairn, I thought we would see a lot of lightning strikes on that mountainside. Just because of iron deposits and whatnot attract that lightning. Real neat. Dangerous as hell, but real neat.
Do not trust
Why is
them.
it that iron attracts lightning? Is that some magic shit or?
Well, no, that's just natural. shit, Mr. Montgomery.
Oh,
Vodka.
Did you ever get told never wield a pick or an axe out in a thunderstorm up on a hill?
no, because we were under the hills, not on top of them when we had our picks.
Well, maybe you should try to hazard a guess as to what happens.
Hmm.
Vodka, do you have thoughts on traveling in this?
Vaka looks around, noticing that she's at least a foot taller than everybody and is therefore most likely to get zapped.
Oh no. And I'm on top of your head.
Love that.
Tallest.
Love that for you.
Lightning strikes and it's just poofs a floof. And then they're gone.
You guys at level 2, I don't think you guys would survive a lightning strike.
Yeah. No.
No. Nay.
I mean, this is
I mean,
an omen. I'm kind of... I don't like being cut off.
Well,
We're looking for goblins, right?
You're looking for the sled. He said that they left it because there was a threat of goblins in the area. But that's all the information that he gave you. Sorry, she gave you. It was a lady dwarf.
Hmm. Well, I guess I'll just go off of what I last knew and follow your lead.
Are you guys gonna wait for the storm to blow over, or are you just gonna go out now?
but it's all just kind of open fieldy snowfields.
Yep, it's open
Yeah.
tundra until you reach the valley.
Yeah, it'd be fucking stupid. It'd be just
is about-
stupid to do that.
8 miles away, which would probably take you all day to get to the valley from here.
I climb off of Vaka's head and I go over to Shaltari and I tug on his sleeve and I say, "Sky scratches, mix fires."
Yes.
Not is safe.
I'm inclined to agree with Floof. I've been down that road. I'd rather not go down it again.
We cannot afford to go down that road again.
is boy freaking out?
What road?
Boy, he seems uneasy, but he's not freaking out.
There is no road. Is only snow. This way.
I guess we can just wait around. What would do, Chaltari? Who's Slavistus?
I was
Don't
gonna
say so.
ask if you guys wanted to take our break now.
Right now.
Sure.
Now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Take a break.
Let's take our break, and then and Monty turns to Shaltari. Who's Levistus? Cuts to black. All right, yeah, let's take a break. Let's probably be back at 6:20. Does that sound good? Give us 20 minutes. Get some food and
See?
everything else. All right, we'll be back at 6:20.
And we'll answer the question, who is La Vista?
Maybe.
No, we won't.
Alright, maybe.
Goodbye.
Alright, see you in a bit. Oh, also, we have some fan art from Hawthorne Paw that you can see in our break reel. So, thank you. If anybody else wants to send us fan art, it will be added to our art reel. Thank you.
Ready? Oh, babies.
Speaking of what? Alright, we're back. What were you going to say?
Speaking of which, we should go live.
Oh,
That's what I
we're
was gonna
back
say.
live.
Yeah.
Dog's
Yes.
just one of those 2 a.m.
Yes.
beans.
Welcome back from break.
To Bean Talk.
So, I believe we left off with Monty asking Shaltari, who's Levistus? And proceed.
It's a very wide question. I'm not sure I can answer.
Well, cause like from my recollection, not the nicest dude, and we were all looking in our mirrors for checking in on friends, family, loved ones, and you decide to say a name like that. You looking for him, or is he looking for you?
I think both at this point. I I thought I knew who he was, and I just thought I knew who he was, and I don't think I do.
Who?
Yeah, what's your relation?
According to him, he saved me when I was on the brink of freezing to death. When I thought it was somebody else entirely. And
Yeah, I've seen a con like that before.
is there any more to that statement?
No, it's just a trick I've seen pulled in my time.
I asked.
You in debt to him like you are to him?
I still trying to figure that out.
Hmm.
I asked you not too long ago where your magic came from. Trying to gain insight on where my gifts stem. I had always been under the impression that the eyes of the watching woman. That day, I thought it was the body behind the eyes that saved me, and I recently learned that it was maybe not. But I don't know if I believe it. Talking about it makes me feel colder than I already am. If you want to know more later, happily.
Don't think.
I might take you up on that there, Mr. Sheltari.
If we're going to wait out the storm, could we maybe do it inside?
Oh, we were inside the whole time.
Where are we?
Yeah, where are...
I was assuming you're at the inn still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We walk outside, look up at the thunder.
It's very windy inside this inn.
No,
Oh, what?
no, imagine what happened was we went outside, looked outside, said we're not going anywhere. As soon as we stepped back inside, Monty asked that question.
Yeah, it takes. If you guys are waiting out the storm, it takes 5 hours for it to clear up.
5 hours. Well,
Yes.
Well, it's fine by me. I'll just sit back down, start writing again, petting boy.
Any other conversations you guys want to have in this moment of downtime?
Monty's gonna try to scheme with Floof on how to get that fish.
Oh, okay. Yes. I want to get out.
Place I like to go further up the
Get-
rivers flow.
Get out my net.
Where it is I do not know.
That I used
Must
to
be
catch the
under
fish.
all the snow.
oh my god.
And I get close to it, and I'm sort of stealthing, creeping up underneath. And I realize that I'm way too short. And then I look at Monty.
This fish is also
Ah,
probably
look
the
up.
size of Floof.
Yes, but I have a big net. And I climb up onto Monty. And then I throw the net over the fish.
Old
It has
Bitey
little
is
weights on the end.
Old Bitey is gonna snap at the net, and he bites a hole, cutting through part of the net.
Oh, I know I have to fix it.
Well, first you gotta get it off the thing.
Move close to it. Move close.
Alright.
There's
Okay.
a place
Move
I
closer.
like to go, further up the rivers flow.
Grab.
Where
grab
it is
the-
I do not know.
While it's
Must be
singing, I
under
grab the
all
net.
the snow.
While it's
if you
busy.
get within 5 feet of it, it's gonna snap at you. I need you to make
No.
a dex save.
But he's singing. Okay.
He bites between syllables.
Dex save.
Yes.
Well, I clicked it. Oh, 16.
16. Okay. You manage to pull your hands away fast enough as the razor sharp maw of this knucklehead trout snap where your fingers
I bite
once
back.
were.
I bite back.
Roll initiative if you're gonna fight the fish.
Oh my god, yes!
No, that's
In this like empty ass tavern. It's just
no. You don't have to roll initiative. Go ahead and you're gonna try to bite it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. I don't know how to do that.
All right. We'll just
how do I
say
just roll
that
attack with the bite?
you lash out and you bite the fish. Do you latch on or
No,
just a quick?
just bite it.
Just
It bit
quick-
my net, I bite
it's a
it.
quick nip.
Tried
It's
to bite me, I bite it back.
yeah. You bite into it. It's very hard. It's taxidermied fish.
It does not taste good. You don't want this fish.
Monty,
I said.
At this
naughty.
foray, Vodka stands up and kind of strolls in like 4 steps across the bar. And
There's a place
picks
I
up
like to
Olive.
go further up the river slow.
And just
Where it is I
and does
do
that
not
slow
know.
turn to the noise
Must
of the
be
fish.
under all the snow.
I choose the lightning. The lightning is better than this. Its novelty has worn off the first 2 times.
Vaca,
Yes.
please, can you grab my net?
Oh no. Is the net still on the fish?
It's like partially hanging on the fish. It's cut up in the spots where it bit through. Go ahead and
Alright, I'm gonna try and grab the net.
make a sleight of hand check.
And I'm very grumpy.
Auntie, what is your plan with this? If you get it off the wall, it's not going to stop doing what it's doing.
Make a dexterity save.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
don't know why it's
no.
rolling double, but it is.
It's fine. All right. You grab a handful of the net and you yank on it. And the fish bites at you. You're able to pull your hand away in time with what's left of the net. You hand it back to
Tackers.
Floof. You can see it's pretty
There's
damaged.
one hole. I take the net. I go find a place to sit and try to start mending it.
A place to go.
No.
In all honesty, Joltar, I haven't thought that far.
Where it is, I do not know. Must be under all that snow.
It is a bad place. Yeah, but
Stop
for
going
the
near it.
next-
Stop going near it and it will stop singing.
For the rest of the time that we are waiting out this storm, I get out my little stick needle, and I start trying to patch up the hole, which makes my net a little smaller.
Yeah. So you spend the rest of the storm mending your net as you guys kind of just hang out in the tavern waiting for the storm to pass. It eventually does. It's a little bit past noon when it does. And yeah, it's cold, but the skies are clear as the storm is gone. If you guys want to start your journey now, going across the tundra, there's no way you're going to reach the mountain. There's no way you're even going to reach the valley by the time night comes. You'll probably have to camp out in the cold.
Well, it's nothing that we wouldn't have had to do eventually anyway.
Okay,
Right.
we go.
All right. As you guys head out of Bryn Shander, just heading straight north, where the dwarves had pointed you in the direction towards the valley, can I get a survival check from whoever is leading the way?
Wait,
Can assist with that.
straight north. We know that the valley's northeast from Brindishander, though, right?
Okay, when I say straight north, I mean north. Like, it's the general direction is north.
Oh,
Fish.
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
We're going
Floof,
to
you
the
said you're gonna
dwarven then.
assist.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a good
Okay.
survival.
Boop. Boop. I got a 15.
15? Yeah.
Yeah.
With Calder leading the way and the sky's clear, you're able to maintain good heading, and you guys travel for... Let's see... You guys are able to travel 4 miles, about halfway between Bryn Shander and the Dwarven Valley, when the twilight begins to fade and the temperature begins to drop. You guys can continue to push on into the night. Since you've only traveled half a day, you're not going to get exhaustion, but it's just dark.
Okay. Doesn't
Well-
bother me.
Say we have equipment, right? We have lanterns and all that.
We'll suggest we
Should I-
continue to move since it's cold.
Should I do the meme of I have dark vision? Tanner, I love you. Truly, I do.
Like Goliaths don't have it.
And only one person in the party has dark vision.
No, and I have blind sense, so I just never thought about it. Flute does not think very hard about most things, though, to be fair.
Are you guys going to push into the night, or are you guys going to camp?
I think
I
we.
think we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
think we keep going.
We'll go into the night.
Keeping our bodies moving would be wise.
Alright.
Alright. So you guys continue pushing on into the night. And
It's spoopy.
another 4 hours go by and another 4 miles pass. As you crest a snow-covered ridge, you see a frozen, dismembered corpse in a gully in front of you. Snow covers some of the gory bits, but the headless torso and severed limbs are visible. You see tracks in the snow all around the corpse, and a tall tale grooves in the snow left behind by a sled where it has been hustled away.
I'd like to inspect the nature of these tracks.
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival.
I would also like to do that.
21.
21.
Oh, fuck.
I
Alright.
don't know why it's rolling twice.
Do
Like,
you have-
it's not rolling at advantage or
Well,
disadvantage.
no, it's
If-
like if you guys are rolling together.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think it's completely fine. 21. So, looking around the area, you can see that these tracks were made by several small humanoids. Probably about an hour or so ago. The tracks lead south.
Oh, damn it.
Only an hour?
Alright. Pretty fresh.
Auntie wants to inspect the body.
Yeah,
Inspect
medicine.
or defile.
So
Nine.
are they hoarding sleds?
It is a dwarf corpse. Its head is missing.
Oh. I think
God.
this one died from sudden and excessive blood loss, probably.
Its arms are missing. You can see that it's been gored, and most of the internal organs are missing.
Or. Oh.
They're
The
goblins.
thing's been scavenged from.
Yes, they will eat it.
Mm.
We want follow. We want follow?
I think we're supposed to follow the sled. Is that where the tracks are leading?
Mm-hmm. Sled in tow.
I'll look over to Calder. What kind of animal you think done this? Rip the limbs off.
What would you like me to roll medicine for that, Tanner?
Medicine or survival?
Survival.
Kind of sniffs around the air. She has suspicions.
14, good sir.
14. Looking at the wounds and just with your general knowledge of the area, this poor bastard was probably the victim of a Yeti.
Evie.
That's it's probably a Yeti. Very, very horrible way to go.
The big
You
girl.
can also tell that the body's been here longer than these footprints.
Is there any signs of like they made camp or anything, or
Nope. Looks like whatever attacked this dwarf and killed it, which a Yeti, happened before the goblins arrived.
so would it be fair for Calder to assume that the goblins scavenged rather than worked in tandem with a Yeti?
Yeah,
likely.
goblins aren't going to work with Yetis. Yetis aren't
Oh.
known for their teamwork.
Well,
They're very independent, proud.
this poor guy. Yeti came, sacked what they had, and took what it needed and ran away. And then, an hour or so ago, goblins came along, find this, and salvaged it. So, we can hopefully strike off of that list. Them working with a Yeti.
The-
I think we should keep our wits about us.
Oh, absolutely.
This thing I want to run into something that goes ripping off heads.
Something I
My
can stride through the snow like it's nothing.
den mine always would say not go there for bigger, worse than bear.
Agreed. Bigger is worse than bear.
So we not go there?
Is there any Yeti tracks leading into a different direction, Tanner?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
The storm has probably covered them.
Let's go that way.
Should probably follow the sled.
Okay.
Alright.
Keep a keen eye and an ear out in case.
Yeah, I don't think we can make the assumption that the goblins didn't head off in the direction of the Yeti.
Be
Can't
fools
see any
too.
Yeti tracks. 2 separate times. These are fresh, and if there was a Yeti about, we'd just see the tracks more so, but storm covered that.
Okay. Good. No Yeti.
At least not Yeti.
What?
How humorous.
What?
Thank you.
Don't
No
ask,
yet.
Floof. Don't ask, Floof. It's
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Calder will.
Lou,
pull
if
his
you
mask
feel
down and-
this tinge in your heart that wants you to hurt Monty, just briefly, and then like a fiery rage.
No, it's okay.
just him, Floof.
It's okay.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Yes, it's okay.
Let's go.
No, this is Floof. Small.
We...
Sir, knock it off.
That's enough. Hang on.
I love it.
We go to the tracks of the goblins.
All right, so you guys decide to try to track the goblins in the sled.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Can I get a survival check to follow the tracks in the snow?
I will
I'll assist you,
try.
Floof. I'll let you take this one.
And it's
Okay.
dark, so are you guys going with lit torches?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
2.
A sniff.
22.
All right.
22.
So you guys turn to follow the tracks in the sled tracks heading south. You guys walk for about an hour following these tracks. And let's see. What's your marching order?
Boy.
Middle,
I guess-
please.
I'm on Calder's shoulders, I guess.
So yeah, probably Floof and Calder at the forefront.
All right, Calder. 2 arrows come flying at you from the darkness ahead.
Oh shit.
In the open tundra?
13 to hit
Holy shit.
Miss.
and 19.
Oh.
Hit.
All right. 5 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you see, as you guys are walking, Calder in the front, kind of leading the way, you guys standing behind him with torches lit. 2 arrows come shooting out just beyond where you can see Calder. One flying over your head and striking the snow behind you. The other one digging deep into your shoulder. And let's roll initiative.
Oh, that's
Oh, snap.
bad.
And token.
Drew, wait till you get us on a map, so our
Yeah.
tokens can have them.
But it's not Yetis.
He's
Uh,
not yet.
It's Yetis with bows.
Yeah, he says bows.
My God, they're learning.
With, like, I just pictured them in, like, little pretty bows. You know?
I just imagine, yeah, like a Wampa with a pink bow.
The server's been interrupted again.
What? No, get out of town.
Yeah, roll 20 is rough right now.
Garbage.
Do you guys have physical dice?
Yeah, sure do.
Ah,
I need some.
Let me scavenge for something for you, Joe. How many do you need, Joe? Of what kind?
Oh, are my pink ones not down there?
Yeah, I've got them right here.
Oh, just bring me my box.
Try to
but
dig
how
out my
many do you
actual
need for your
dice. I'm
damage?
just gonna use these.
I rolled a 15.
I need a 20 and a 12 and an 8 and a 6.
Okay. I'll bring those up.
Okay. Just could bring the whole box, but that's okay. You do you.
Let's say I could dig out my box from the depths of the closet, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, you need some?
Oh.
You acting like I
No,
can't
I
hear
got
you.
some.
I got your earbuds still in, butthole.
Well, why would you ask me what I needed and then just bring me them all? I love you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
They're so pretty. This isn't gonna work.
No, they are pretty.
but guys, I didn't buy a specific dice for Monty.
I know, right?
No. Don't use the Elon
No,
dice.
I won't buy more
They're
dice.
cursed.
I won't buy more dice. Stop it.
Don't use what dice?
Don't use Elon's dice. They're cursed.
True.
Hey, it's a 9.
You got a 9.
I got a 9. Nope, I got a 10.
I got a 16
A 12.
plus 2.
Oh, so a 14.
You got a 16, Monty?
18. Okay.
I got a 16.
You got a 16?
I got a 7.
And Floof?
Floof's trying.
Ooh, they're trying.
You guys are just trying to pull a single consistent set of dice out of this bag.
Have some. What? What just happened? Okay.
Where are we
This
doing?
feels weird kicking it old school.
I
Yeah.
love it. I miss it.
Shit.
I miss having dice.
Analog dice rolls that I can now punish by putting a
Physically
some sort of
Chill.
superstitious like view on them, like you screwed me out, so you're gonna go into the bad dice corner.
Everybody watching right now, just like, look at these idiots.
Look
Alright,
at
I found
all those idiots.
Physical dice.
Look at us.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to theater of the mind this.
Yeah,
That's
full theater of the
fine with
mind.
me.
All right.
Old school.
Ooh, it's great for me and my ADHD.
Yep, I'm real good at it.
We'll be fine.
You
We're
guys
in this
remember
together.
how I used to roll just like stones and physical dice?
Stop it!
No.
Don't bring that back on us.
Remember how I remember how I don't?
Yep, I do.
Alright.
I need quantum rolls.
Okay, let's do this.
Start praying to the dice gods.
There's no
Alright.
prayer.
They're not.
There's no
So-
prayer. They had forsaken me long ago.
So alright, so let's set the scene for pull up the thing so I can look at your faces. Alright, so let's just set the scene since we're doing this all theater of the mind, since Roll20 doesn't want to load. Whatever. Play D&D
Whatever.
like we're meant to. You guys are standing in open tundra. There's no cover, just cold and snow, wind blowing this fresh snow around from this recent storm. You guys have torches that go out to about 40 feet of light, and then colder you can see an additional 20 feet beyond that. From that darkness directly ahead of you, two arrows came flying through the darkness, one landing in the snow behind you, the other one striking you in the shoulder. As you kind of recoil and everybody kind of draws their weapons and gets ready, you can hear the yelling of goblins in the darkness ahead of you. Monty, you are
Brand.
first. You do not see anything.
Called where they at?
It's not Calder's turn.
Calder, you also do not
We
see
can-
anything.
Then
But you know the direction
Monty's
from
just
which they came.
Monty
Yeah.
knows the direction, so he is he curses under his breath as he curses, he does so through the torch, and like 4 little flame replications go out into the distance as he casts dancing light.
Cool.
Right.
Smart.
How much light does Dancing Lights cast?
All right,
Travis
give me a
is
sec
forehead.
here. You create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. Each light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. So I can put them. I'm gonna put them 80 feet out from us.
Alright, so straight ahead in the direction where the arrows came, as you see these lights kind of shoot from Monty's hands and go in this kind of ring in front of you guys. You see it illuminates this large sled. Show you.
It's like Santa's
Do I
nightmare
see-
right now.
Show you. A
Do I
picture
see
of it.
any goblins?
Santa is a nightmare.
That's the
Oh, that's
picture of the
cool looking.
sled. You see there are 2 polar bears strapped to harnesses pulling it, and you can
Oh,
see
shit.
6 goblins scurrying around it, 2 of which are standing on the sled who have bows in hand, the other 4 grabbing scimitars and kind of standing their ground.
Hated bears.
Alright, then I will spend a sorcery points to quicken a casting of Mind Sliver at one of the ones with the bow.
Okay.
Can they make an intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence saving throw. He gets
Every time we wrestle.
15.
That'll succeed, so it won't take the 1 damage that I rolled anyway.
All right.
Every time we fight goblins, all I can imagine is Flea from the Wild Thornberries. It's like, blah, 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 blah. Sorry.
I'm sorry. No hablo gobbliano.
Let's see.
Donnie.
Vaca, you are next. So you see as these goblins are
Oh, boy.
illuminated.
Oh boy.
They are about 80 feet ahead of you.
Oh shoot. If they could shoot arrows 80 feet, that's amazing.
Yeah?
So can you?
Calder.
Oh, in that case, I'm taking back that mind sliver. I wasn't in range.
Oh, okay. What's the range on Mind Sliver?
Only 60.
Oh, you could have walked up 20 feet.
Oh, he's not getting any closer.
Alright.
Um,
Alright. What are you doing, Vaca?
yeah, Vodka is gonna advance 30 feet and shoot her crossbow at the crossbow ones.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
My D20 roll 20 is working.
Okay.
I think
I'm just doing physical dice for right now.
Okay, I'll do physical dice too then.
Just tell me what you roll.
Okay. Hang on, let me find my crossbow. Is a D8 plus 2?
I got these nice little green dice. Ooh.
Mine's are
Perfect
pink.
for goblins.
Ha! 10!
10?
Yeah.
Go on the trust system with y'all.
I'm right here. I'll move my thing.
No, I'm good. Yeah, you see, so you pull up your crossbow and you fire at one of them that's standing on the cart with his bow drawn, and it just like straight through the eye, and he just topples into the snow.
Love that.
Oh my god.
You see one of the goblins who watched you just snipe one of the others, holding his sword. He kind of ducks back behind the cart, giving himself some cover. Shaltari.
Are you muted?
Yeah.
Shaltari?
Am I? Hello?
There you go.
Now.
Ah. Hey.
Quit that.
Sleep.
Oh, big yawn. Good job.
Sleep.
Oh, big stretch.
I cast sleep around the backside of the wagon.
Okay.
Or the sled.
Okay.
So here's the problem with that. I'm going to have to roll a bunch of d8s.
I gave you an extra
Isn't it?
set.
You did. It helps. Sleep is 5d8, I think. Pretty sure. Yes. Alright. 2, 8, 10. Oh no.
All our clicky clackies.
14. 15. Cool.
15 total.
Yep, 15 total on 5d8, guys. Pretty
You
good.
see two of the
Good.
goblins fall unconscious in the snow.
Out of how many?
Out of the 5 that are left alive. One of the other goblins that is still awake kind of runs over to one of them that fell to the ground and just see, because he didn't see anybody fire any arrows. He just watched them all pass out, and he's going to spend his turn trying to wake him.
Mm-hmm. Could have been so much better.
The other one is asleep. Calder.
Are there any that are awake or up with
There's one that's
bows
hiding.
still?
There's one that's hiding behind the cart. There's one that's standing on the cart with a bow. There's 2 asleep in the snow, and a third one trying to wake them.
Calder's gonna aim at the one with the bow on top of the cart.
Okay.
I'm going to sharpshooter this. So, get a plus. 4 does not hit. That's Calder's turn.
4 does not hit. So,
Well,
Calder goes up
immediately
there,
put the
Babe
timeout.
Ruth style, calls his shot, and it just goes way over the cart.
Fun fact: both the
Oh,
this
Floof,
rolled
what
a
was
2,
your? What did
this
you roll
rolled
for
1.
initiative?
18.
Oh, well, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
I didn't have you on the list. My bad. You can go now, Floof.
Okay. Well, so when Calder got shot on the shoulder, Floof, vacated in a rush. So I leave off
Vacated what?
The vicinity.
his shoulder.
Oh, okay.
The doo-doo butt.
Not your vowels.
No, that's defecated. And so I jump off.
When Floof has to give you language lessons.
As I jump off, I reach back onto my back and I grab my short bow off, and I just aim it at that stupid little one up atop.
Alright.
Yeah, I scamper up my full movement of 35. So I'm 80 minus 35 feet away, which I don't know. Ooh, 11 plus 5 is 16 to hit.
That will hit.
D6 plus 3, 2, 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing. Yeah, an arrow sticks into him. It doesn't take him down, but it hurts.
And as I do that, I say, "No, bad."
Alright. So you see emerging from the sled, this kind of bulkier looking goblin who's missing one ear kind of pops out from under this canvas that was covering the cargo, and starts shouting at the other goblins. Oh, in Goblin. And then the one that you just shot, Floof, is going to return fire.
Uh-oh.
A 14 to hit.
Oh, that is my AC. That hits.
Or 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then you see he hops back down, giving himself some cover.
Oh shit, I also forgot to mention as a bonus action I was gonna shift. Can I...
Sure.
It doesn't affect anything, but...
Yeah, you can shift.
But I just forgot to say it.
As that arrow slams into you, Floof, and that in your shifted form, you can feel that tug in your chest starting to go like a little crazy, just wanting some goblin blood. He's asleep. He continues to cower. Monty.
Alright, the one-eared goblin is still visible, right? He's just got cover?
Partially covered, yeah.
Alright. Monty's gonna go ahead and mind sliver him. Can I get an intelligence saving throw?
Are you moving forward?
Oh yes, I move 20 feet forward to get into range.
She gets an 11.
11 will fail, so 4 psychic damage. And then he begins to whisper under his breath, detailing how the fate of that dwarf that they saw only pales in comparison to what he's gonna do to them. And I need a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Nat 20 and a 10 for 9.
10 will fail.
Oh baby.
That's gonna be 12 more psychic damage, and it has to use its reaction to run away. Move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Alright, you see this one-eared goblin grips its head in pain and screams out some profanities in Goblin. You don't speak Goblin, but you can tell by the tone that they are definitely racial slurs pointed at you humans. And she runs 30 feet off away from you guys into the darkness.
Okay, alright.
Blue.
That'll be my turn. I'll actually move 10 feet back.
I made a dice stack. Okay. Okay, yes. I shoot it again. I shoot the same one.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
12 plus 5 is... It's 17.
17 just hits. Even though it's behind cover now, you see you are able to kind of hit an exposed part of the goblin. Go ahead and roll damage.
Right.
Okay. 1, so 4.
Oh.
Just enough. So the one part of the goblin that's
Yay.
exposed, your arrow just pierces through it, and you see the thing tumbles off of the cart and lands into the snow, and you feel this sense of joy
Ha ha
in your
ha!
chest. That yells again.
Yes, okay.
So this goblin who has spent his turn waking up one of the goblins sees the bigger goblin turn and run, watches Floof kill a second goblin, and stands up and darts into the darkness after the bigger goblin with one ear. Vodka.
There's nobody else still standing.
There is one who is hiding behind the cart. There is one who is asleep in the snow. The other two that are alive have run into the darkness beyond the cart.
Okay, I'm going to... Because you said it was 80 feet away?
It was, and you moved 35
30.
or 30.
So I'm
it's
going-
50 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to... Yeah, I'll move forward another 30 feet to get within 20 feet. Would that get me to the sled?
Yeah, you're 20 feet from the sled.
Okay, yeah, so I'll get 20 feet from there. And I guess I will try to aim at the one that is cowering. Is he
Okay.
fully covered or partially covered?
It's got 3/4 cover.
So that's disadvantage?
No, he gets +5 to his AC.
Oh, damn. Yeah, well, I'll try to shoot him with my crossbow anyway. 19.
Miss. 19, the bolt digs into the side of the sled, right where his head was. You see he kind of ducks back down and away.
Crafty. And that will be my turn.
That goblin is asleep. Shaltari.
Where we have no cover here. We need to get closer to them. We are going to get shot from all directions. There's just one more by the cart, you said? One more standing by the cart?
Yep.
I'll... What is this building? Oh, they get a bonus to dex saves when they have cover too, don't they?
No, they just have...
Don't you?
No, they just have plus to their cover. They just have plus to their AC.
Sacred Flame. Target must succeed on Dex save. Take 1d8. The target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw. Is that not the? So what is the point of Sacred Flame? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right, I'm gonna move up a little bit and
18 on the die.
rip. And then do the same thing. So I'm like right behind Monty again.
All right. It's that goblin's turn. He's gonna cut and run after his boss. And you see, so he leaves
All right.
cover and into the darkness. Calder. The only
So is there any that are
goblins you can
visible
see
anymore?
is the one that's asleep.
Alright, he's gonna take his turn to pull out the arrow, and he's gonna cast, probably Cure Wounds on himself. Yeah. So, he'll heal 6 plus 1. No casting mod. Hell's my spell casting mod again? Dumb.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. So he'll recover 8 points, so he's back to full health. So you'll just see like a calming glow come from his hand after he pulls up that arrow and just kind of heals himself back up. And that'll be Calder's turn. He'll move a little. He'll move his. He'll move towards the cart, 30 feet.
All right, so you're about same pace with Vaca as you approach the cart. As you get closer to the cart, though, you don't see the goblins who retreated. They're just beyond your view.
Okay.
Monty.
Alright. Monty's gonna move a full 30 feet up, and as he does, he sort of gestures out with his hands, and the lights extend out another 60 feet. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see the 3 goblins, the one that you had done that magic to, is the furthest away by about 10 feet, but you see they've stopped running and have kind of turned and looking back at the cart.
Alright. Just checking range on something quick. How far would you say they are then from me? Because
They are 30 feet from the cart.
okay, and I'm 40 feet from the cart, so ranges. Monty's gonna cast Chill Touch on the leader.
Okay.
And natural 3 on the die. It'll miss. As it always does.
The hand
Hit
just
it once.
flips. The hand just like turns
Yeah.
around and flips you off.
Yeah,
You know you can't cast that successfully or it'll crash the stream.
Right.
Oh, true.
Floof.
Oh, so can I see any goblins?
Yeah, Monty moved his dancing lights to illuminate the 3 goblins standing out in the snow, 30 feet in front of the cart.
I want to go after them and shoot the big one.
Okay.
Okay. It's a 19 on the die
Hit.
plus 5. Yeah. Okay. And
Roll
4
not a
more
1.
damage.
Oh my Christ!
Another 1.
It's enough to do it. So you see an arrow comes arching over the cart as this bigger goblin that was missing one ear kind of turned around and resolved itself. An arrow lands straight between his eyes, and it just collapses face first into the snow.
Action surge. I'll shoot again.
No mercy.
It's from
No retreat.
one of the other 2. I don't know the difference. 19.
Hit.
Come on. Ooh, that's good. That's a 4, 5, 6, 7.
Floof knocks another arrow, arches it kind of in the same path, and once again, right between the eyes, Floof gets the double kill.
Damn.
Double kill.
And yeah, I start looking like I'm gonna do another one. That's it.
Vodka. There's one goblin 30 feet in front of the cart who looks scared out of their fucking mind as Floof is just dropping goblins one shot at a time. There's another goblin that's next to the cart who is asleep in a scattering of goblin corpses. And you are 20 feet away from the cart. What are you doing, Vodka?
Yeah, if they're sleeping and dead, I'm going to try to secure the cart.
Yeah, so you run up to the cart. You see that there are 2 polar bears harnessed to the front of it who are growling and thrashing against their harness, but neither one of them's putting in effort in the same direction to actually move the cart. They're just kind of seem annoyed at their current predicament.
Well, then. Yeah, can I try to get into the cart? Is that animal handling, or?
Are you going to try to interact with the polar bears, or are you just going to try to get into the cart?
Because everything's dead, right? Or asleep, or...
There's one 30
There's
feet
2.
out.
There's one that's dead, and then one that's 30 feet out that's alive.
And one that's sleeping.
Yeah.
There's one still standing.
Yeah, there's one still standing, but he's like 30 feet away from the cart, and he looks like he's about ready to shit a brick.
Yeah, I don't think Vodka cares. He looks scared. Yeah, I would like to try to get the cart moving.
Alright, so you're gonna try... How are you gonna do that? Like, try to get the bears to
Like,
calm
try
down?
to get the bears to calm down and focus.
Alright, I need an animal
Okay.
handling check then.
Okay. Alright. This is gonna roll 2 times.
Do you have your sheet open and your physical dice?
Yes.
Just roll a physical dice and add the
Just roll.
modifier. Yeah.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, so you see Vodka comes running up, kind of hands in the air, as these
whoa.
polar bears, start growling, and then, like, seem to calm down, and you see Vodka just kind of grabs the harness in one hand, and the other polar bear just kind of comes up, sniffs Vodka, and then kind of gives her a lick.
Vodka's such a badass mom.
Travis is having way too much fun with this.
Yeah.
I get a little...
You see the goblin that was standing there next to the 2 Floof-made corpses just turns and books it into the snow. You just see him just scamper away, leaving a trail of snow in his wake. He's able to travel 60 feet, so he moves out of the dancing lights and into the darkness again. Sholtari.
Yeah, as I kind of shush the bears, they're like, let's get this out of here. We're in the open.
Yes, that's more important at this point, I think. Joss is nowhere to be seen, so I'm not going to bother with it. I climb into the sled. I'm fucking fuck that goblin. I don't care.
Yeah, you approach the sled. You see that there's a space. There's an area on the bottom that's holding all of the iron, and then there's a little bit of a space up above it that's covered that looks like it can comfortably fit about 4 dwarves.
Oh, this is like a mega. This is like a double-decker sled.
Yeah, it's this thing.
Cool as hell. Yeah. I kind of want another peek at that. It's all pixely, but oh, I see the different levels now. That's
I believe
cool as
there's
hell.
an image of it on the quest handout I gave you if Roll20 ever decides to work again, but like whatever.
What? We've had it.
All right. So, is anybody gonna pursue the goblin? I guess. Yeah, I know you fucking
yes.
are.
Flute.
All right.
Go.
One goblin is sleeping. Calder.
Okay.
Calder's gonna move up to the sleeping goblin and slit his throat.
Jesus Christ.
He considers it a mercy if it's sleeping out here in the elements with no amp,
How
no
does
10.
how does hitting a it's an auto hit roll to crit, right? Or is it
Yeah.
roll to hit auto crit?
I mean,
Roll to hit with advantage, auto crit.
Yeah,
I think.
so you roll with advantage. If it hits, it auto crits.
16 plus 5. 21 to hit.
Yeah, so that hits. It's automatically a critical since it's an unconscious target. So go ahead and roll crit damage.
Okay. So that's just what? Do I do 2
Your
dice for
it's a
it?
dagger, so it's 2d4
Yeah.
plus your dex since it's a versatile weapon.
double leggies?
So 9.
9. You guys watch as Calder just like kind of coldly walks up to this goblin who's unconscious, face down in the snow, grabs it by this tuft of like blackish hair, pulls it up, just runs a dagger under its chin. As this kind of dark, very red blood just spills forth, kind of soaking the snow in front of it. He just drops it lifeless back into the snow.
I set it down nicely.
Yeet.
Not that much of a monster, fuck.
But
Yeah.
you sh-
Monty,
This-
how are you gonna one-up Calder?
Monty's going to just walk up next to Calder and look down and say, "You know, I could have gotten it to talk, right?"
Well, it's getting mighty cold, Mr. Montgomery.
You did it a favor. That's for sure. And he'll just walk up into the cart for the sled.
Alright. Bloof.
If I'm not wearing snowshoes, am I at half terrain speed or?
Are you not wearing your booties?
No, I'm not wearing my dog. I'm not wearing my dog booties.
Then yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Okay, well I go 15 feet after the one that ran.
You can't see it.
Okay, am I able to still shoot with disadvantage?
No, because you can't see the target.
Okay.
It's considered heavily obscured and you can't target it.
I mean, you can, if you want to just do a random shot into the darkness, if you roll a crit, if you roll a natural 20,
It's an 8.
Yeah.
That would've been
you see Floof
Okay.
just like runs up, like trudging through snow, pulls back their bow and just fires a shot that's just arching off into the darkness.
And then I go, I think maybe not good idea. And then I turn around and start walking back.
Alright. Baka,
I want to.
I'm curious
Continuing.
what's curious
To
what's
get-
happening
Yep, to move to get this sled out of here.
alright. Are you guys, nobody's gonna pursue the one lone goblin?
No.
I'm not
We'll
going
give
to.
up.
Alright, we can drop.
I will probably
initiative.
reach down to pull Floof up to sit beside me. Also, point of order, where's Boy?
Boy
Spark-
is back
Sparkin'.
where you first started the encounter.
Boy does not have to wear
Caller will whistle for
booties.
boy.
Well,
Boy does have
We
booties on.
we don't need boy. We don't need boy to be able to move quickly to protect us like you did, Floof. And I gently pat Floof on the head.
I love it.
Yes. praise for murder?
No, I just like to get pets.
No, but the thing in your heart loves the praise for murder.
What the f-
Then I get the double
What
the
the f-
serotonin.
happening? What the fuck is happening?
Our heroes, the murder hobo party.
So no.
Fleet
They
just like
attacked.
leans
They
down and
attacked
whispers to
us.
their chest. Yes.
Oh my god! And look at that. The iron is here.
Yeah, looking into the cart, you can see that there is a lot of iron ingots here. Let's see. Looks to be about 300 in total,
Jesus.
wrapped in thick burlap and tightly secured to the sled with leather straps. Each ingot weighs about 2 pounds and is stamped with a foaming mug, the symbol of the Battlehammer clan. You know that each ingot could probably sell for about 5 silver pieces to a blacksmith. If you're willing, if you can find a blacksmith who will buy stolen and stamped iron.
Stolen or salvaged?
Because driving and is going to pretend that she doesn't hear. Well, she's not going to pretend. She doesn't hear this conversation.
Are you guys gonna stop here and
looks
make
like
camp?
what we got
or
out
you
of
gonna-
this is
Good.
I think
Probably
we should
should.
make camp here. Yeah.
Traveled for like 8 hours, right?
Yeah, if you guys push any further,
Could we
you'll get
move, like-
exhaustion.
I mean, you said there's a the top level of this sled can fit some.
It can fit
People?
4 medium creatures comfortably.
Well, what if we took turns driving?
Yes.
You are not going to drive.
Vaca, you can tell that the bears, although fine with the cold, have been driven pretty hard and need a rest.
Yep. I suggest we try to get out this little, so that we're not too
you know
open.
that you're not too far away from the beginning of the valley, which can give you some shelter from the wind.
Mhm.
But there's also the danger of yetis.
Monty's gonna go around to each of the goblins, see if there's anything of value on them.
Be right back.
Yeah. Lockable suggests that we kind of push for a little bit to where we can get the best spot for at least some shelter from the wind.
I agree.
But the bears will need to rest if we're going to drive the sled through the valley.
All right.
This is a good plan, especially
Enough, yeah.
considering that the scent here will likely attract those which you all fear.
Okay.
Yeah. Monty's gonna make a pile of the bodies as he rummages through them.
All right.
Anything of value on them?
Between the 6 fallen goblins here, you find some pretty garbage weapons and armor, but you do find about 12 copper pieces between them, and everything else is of goblin make, and you know probably would not fetch anything in market.
Yeah, he'll just make a pile of them all together. Make sure all the stench stays in one place.
Steal some arrows.
I'll say we get going sooner than later.
Yeah, you can restock your quivers with
Okay.
some arrows. I mean, nobody's gonna buy goblin stuff from you, but like,
Yeah.
it's not any worse, really. It's just kind of stinky.
How many arrows can we salvage off of them?
Each one had a quiver of 20.
I'll just fill up my own quiver. Call it good.
Yeah, do that. I'll just go back up.
Right. So you guys, Vaka kind of leading these polar bears. You guys travel for probably another hour. It is getting late. You guys are tired and cold. But you guys get to the beginning of the Dwarven Valley and are able to find kind of a rocky outcropping that gives you some shelter from the cold to camp for the night.
Okay.
Four of
good.
you can sit inside of this cart at a time, and then one person can watch.
Alright.
You guys are gonna have to make frost checks, and I'll explain that to you real quick. So, it is 10 below at the moment. It is, so that means it's a DC 10 Constitution save. You sleeping in the cart is going to give you a +5.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Actually, no, this is counts as insulated shelter. It gives you a +10. So you guys will all pass
Shit.
regardless.
Hey.
You'll auto pass it.
I do take some of the moose jerky and feed it to the polar bears.
Animal handling.
I kind of sniff as I approach, but I recognize the need for them to eat. That's a +2. Oh, it rolled it. 19.
18, yeah.
19.
You approach 19, yeah. As you approach these two polar bears, they kind of sniff at the air in front of you, but they don't appear to be hostile towards you. Vodka's done a good job calming them down. And they sniff the jerky and just yank it right out of your hand, and then continue to sniff you for more.
I do like the red panda stand. Like I got nothing.
Can I just say something? Floof, hostile and terrified of dog. Want to befriend polar bear.
Not terrified, wary. I don't trust.
Wary of
I
dog.
don't trust
Polar
wolves.
bear best friend.
Dog is like wolves, and Floof has had bad experiences with wolves.
Hmm.
Polar
Floof is
bear.
racist. Got it.
Polar bear are
Just moves past it.
in ropes and not as scary. Yeah.
Swear.
Floof does not have danger sense.
No, Floof is danger sense.
Floof is very brave.
Floof is danger.
Alright, so
Floof is
can I get a watch order? 4 watches.
Monty will go first because he wasn't really touched in all of that scuffle.
Alright. So the other 4 of you climb into the shelter of this cart and kind of close the door behind you as Monty kind of sits out on that bench and just takes his first watch.
freezes his ass off.
A couple hours go by,
Yeah.
Monty. Yes, you are quite cold by the end of your watch and ready to call it a night, but about hold on that, Tony. Okay.
Fuck.
Good.
About an hour and a half or so into your watch, you see some movement in the distance. and you see what looks like 3 dwarves approach. And one raises his hand up and
Real
says,
quick, one sec.
in Dwarvish. Do you speak Dwarvish?
I do, yeah.
Alright, he hauls out in Dwarvish. He's like, "Oi! Ye are scouts for the battle hammer."
Shit.
How do you come across
that's
these
the
cards?
name that's stamped onto these.
Yeah,
That's the sigil that's stamped on them.
Yep, that's the clan of dwarves that lives in this valley.
Monty sort of gets up off of where he's sitting on the cart, making sure to shake it a good bit as he climbs off. I know. How far away are they?
They are about 40 feet out. They're right at the edges of where your torch lights.
Gotcha. Alright, we rescued this from a bunch of goblins that were messing with the polar bears. We were hired to come recover it. Didn't know they'd sent anyone else out.
You see, he like reaches in, he pulls this axe from his belt. He raises it in the air and then he places it on the ground. And he says, "May we approach? We mean no harm."
Waking up from all this?
Of course,
No, none of you guys have a high enough past perception to. Like, what's the
of course
highest
you
past
can.
perception out of all you guys? Like 15, 14?
I have 14.
Yeah, mine's not
Oh,
high.
I thought he was shaking the thing awake.
Oh, are you shaking the card awake, Monty?
I mean, he made a rustle. He didn't want to do anything so obvious that they'd know I was trying to wake anyone.
Alright. I would think, since Monty's yelling out in Dwarvish and you guys are like literally just like sleeping in the cart behind him, that yeah, you probably will hear this commotion. And you said, yeah, it's okay for them to approach.
Yeah, come on over. I got friends in here. We're taking shelter.
You see, he kind of nods, he reaches to pick up his axe, slides it back into its belt, and he approaches. You see him and the 2 dwarves that you could see. You see about 4 more come out from the dark behind him as they approach. And they say, "Aye, we weren't sent out looking for this cart, but just nightly patrols. They're here at the edge of the valley and all." It's just
Yeah,
luck that
I
we
guess this is
stumbled
the place
across
I'd
you.
see your kind. Mighty
You said-
lucky, yeah.
You said you recovered this cart?
Yes, sir, we did. Had a swarm of goblins around it.
Well, that's mighty kind of you.
Well, we were promised some payment for it, so kindness had a little bit to do.
As they approach, as this is happening, Vodka will step out of the back of the cart.
Sneak out too into the snow. But I lay low. I go stealthy.
Okay.
Slinky.
Baka, as you step out, you see the dwarf that Monty is speaking to. He kind of cocks his head up as he sees you coming out of the cart. And he says, in Dwarvish, I don't know if you speak it.
She does.
And he says, "Hello there."
Vodka will kind of like nod her head. Good evening.
He says, "I'm
Late and cold
Crocs.
to be out.
Crocs of Clan Battlehammer." It's our dwarves who minted these iron bars. It was our clansman Korux who was to deliver them to Bryn Shander.
Well, that tracks at least.
That it does. Oh.
From inside the cart or inside the sled.
Yeah, Calder's kind of peeking out a little bit, but like trying to stay. I guess I should probably roll stealth for it. Be not conspicuous. Rip. That 7.
7?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just real quick, the dwarves that hired us, they were going to give us, what, 3 gems?
They were going to give you 1 gem each,
5
so
gems.
5 gems.
So 5 gems for the return of the cart and the iron.
Yep.
But we're intending to use the sled to go up
Mm-hmm.
to retrieve the body
Mm-hmm.
and then deliver it back.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Trixie.
Tragic.
Yeah, so at that point,
Go ahead.
Okay.
does he say anything?
Well, he sees Calder falling out of the back of the cart. And he's like, how many are in there?
Oh, there's, we got it full up. There's the 4 of them and me. One of them's, on the smaller side. I don't think they woke up yet.
Monty says that I'll come out with Calder.
Well, if you fought off
Calder will
some...
just say in Dwarven, "How are you now?"
You know?
Not so bad, and you? Well,
So does everyone speak Dwarvish?
pretty common in
Yeah.
around these parts.
Yeah.
Floof has no idea what's going on.
Oh no!
Floof doesn't speak any. Floof barely speaks common.
Oh
So
no!
the dwarf that introduced, who's been addressing you guys at the time, he introduced himself as Crocs, like the shoe.
Yeah. Okay.
Of Clan Battlehammer. He says, well, you've done us quite the service dealing with those goblins, recovering this iron. It's quite the shipment. If you're willing,
Sir,
you can follow us back. It's not too far from here. We have some shelter under the valley that you can use for the night.
that'd be mighty gracious of you.
Yeah.
Could I roll insight?
Yeah.
11.
11? He seems like he's being honest.
Calder will kind of look over at everybody and kind of just give a
Man.
nod.
How do we want to do this? Because with the Discord and delay and all that stuff, it's hard to like read people. Because I was about to also ask to do that, so could like anybody just do it, like
Yeah.
at will? Is that chill with you?
I don't
Alright.
know. I'm not getting a delay through Discord, so...
Me either.
Yeah, I'm not gonna delete through Discord either.
I meant like a social key. Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna roll it. Hope it works. Wait,
I
why?
mean... Oh, are you talking about with dice? I've just been using physical dice.
No, I meant about like asking.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I 13. I also forgot about
13.
physical dice.
Yeah, they appear to be honest, telling the truth. I mean, you guys know of the Battlehammer Dwarves, the clan that lives out in the valley. They're not hostile. They're seclusive. And, you know,
Right.
don't
I
often
was-
invite outsiders into their home.
That was more just trying to make sure that they were who they said they were. Well, I think we should do that, and not sleep out here in the freezing cold.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
good
was-
idea.
Yeah, these guys stumbled up. I was coming up with some very colorful language for this experience. Let's get somewhere a little warmer.
Yeah. With that, they will lead you into the valley a little ways. It's not too far. It's only probably about 15-20 minutes, and you guys come across this crack in the side of the hill here, very well kind of covered. And they lead you through, and you find the entrance into the clan Battlehammer, part of their mines. As you enter inside, it's big enough that they're able to pull the cart in. They unharness the polar bears and take them to some stables, and it's pretty warm and nice in here.
Cool.
And they take you into some kind of quarters, and they give you some food, and for the first time that you've tried in a while, some ale.
Oh my god.
And
All you hear from Caldra is, ha!
as they're serving you kind of food and stuff, and you guys are warming up by the fires, the dwarf who had approached you at the beginning, comes in, you see he pulls off his kind of layers, and you see this big, kind of wiry gray beard, and he comes in and says, "Well, we were able to pull the cart in and got those bears into the stables. Again, we appreciate you doing this, and I suppose, if it's not too much trouble to ask, if you could take this cart back to where it was meant to go."
Well,
Well,
one of the reasons
That is what we were planning on doing anyway.
Oh, then it seems not too much of an ask, then.
Do
we
you still
were having some other plans as well. Part of the reason we took this job was because we need to get up to Kelvin's Cairn to save the life of a man who, well, for all I know, might be passed by now, but to give his partner some rest and comfort.
I
I think it's fine if we leave the sled here, the cart, until then, or even maybe borrow it to get up there a little faster.
If it's safe passage to the cairn that you're looking for, you can use the mine roads. Safe from the snow, it can lead you all the way to the base of the hills. You've proven yourselves a friend of the clan Battlehammer. I suppose that accommodation can be made for a couple of friends.
Okay.
The cart and its goods
That's
can
not a
stay
journey.
here until you return. Unfortunately,
That is most kind of you.
a cart like that wouldn't have a good journey up the mountainside.
Mm.
And with the 300 or so ignates on board, we'd rather not lose that treasure on the side of the cairn. Must understand.
So we follow Dan to place.
In the morning, I will guide you through the mines and
And no
deliver you
snow.
out at the base of the cairn.
No snow.
No, there's no snow in these mines.
I throw my snowshoes
Into the fire.
onto the ground.
No, no.
Into the fire. No, just I toss them on the ground like, haha, I don't have to wear these.
Vaka picks up the snowshoes and tucks them into her pack.
You can't make me wear shoes.
Deedly-deedly-deedly-dee.
I believe this is technically a cart, since it has the wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, it does have wheels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has the wheels.
Oh,
With
I
big
do
ass
see them now.
spikes on them.
Yeah.
I thought the spikes were the sled with the sled rails or whatever. I
it's
guess
got,
I didn't see
two,
that
like
close.
woolly mammoth tusks on the front, but like it's pulled on big wheels with giant spiky things in it. So I think
Interesting.
technically it's a cart.
Yeah. Strange.
Somebody in the chat just said something about
Why not?
cart or
both?
sled.
Okay, no los dos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Crocs is like, yeah, he'll guide you through the mines. And on your way back, you can come back through them. Or have the cart and the bears ready for your trip back to Brenchander. And some payment, of course, for your trouble.
Appreciate that, and this ale is a welcome treat.
Or
Melted
indeed.
ice.
I sniff Calder's ale.
It's a real welcome treat, honestly. Since you just brought up payment, would
We
you be
have
willing to
recently
part with a
acquired
couple
our
of
own tavern.
Yeah.
I fucking knew where that was coming. We recently acquired a tavern of our own, and the decor is coming along
Oh.
splendidly.
I mean, I was planning on giving you some gold, but if you'd rather your payment be in a few casks of dwarvish whiskey and ale, then that can be arranged.
Nowadays, that's liquid gold.
Mm.
I mean, I'll have to talk with my business associates, but
Is this soup?
Oh no.
It's
Vodka gives you some. You can try this floof if you like.
Vodka's one of those kind of moms.
only
I
only in
do
the house.
I do lick a little bit out, and then I make an angry burnt noise and hide under the table.
Perhaps we will get you some soup or something else to eat. And
No
I
more
pull
soup. No soup.
No,
Vodka
soup for
pulls
you.
out.
No soup.
No soup.
Vodka pulls out the last gingerbread cookie that is missing a head and gives it to Floof. Because she is very aware that Floof also ate the heads off of her cookies.
All of them. All of them. Okay, I do. I eat it.
God. Well, you guys are more than welcome to rest here for the night. I'll be back in the morning to give you guys passage to the mines to Calvin's Cairn. And then I hope to your return and take this load to Brenchander.
Thank you very much, Crocs.
I'll be sure to have a couple casks of ale and whiskey added.
Appreciate it.
So, what is the living situation here? Is this like a settlement inside the hill?
Yeah, the mines
Or-
of Clan. There's the mines of Clan Battlehammer that stretch through the Dwarven Valley.
Like, it's not just the mines, right? They're like, this is where they live. It's like a
Yeah,
actual
there's a whole stronghold. and
fucking
several different,
cool.
like, kind of settlement areas. As Crocs kind of gets up and leaves you guys to it, you guys are in a pretty nice and comfortable thing. Besides like the stone walls and no windows, it feels like you're in a typical inn. There are several beds and stuff for you, as well as a table and a fireplace right now that is roaring, heating up the area. You know that the clan Battlehammer, their mines are deep, and even the friends of the clan rarely get to come into these just kind of entryway areas. So it's a big honor to be allowed to come in at all, but unless you are a member of the clan, you will likely not see the innermost depths of this place. But the dwarves and Clan Battlehammer have been in Icewind Dale longer than the 10 towns. So these mines are deep.
Mines.
I'm just now coming to realize that no good deed goes unpunished. I'm going to have to spend all day tomorrow in a mine, aren't I?
Oh.
And they call it a mine.
Is Crux
myself
like
laugh.
lead? Is Crux? I'm sure you made at least a couple of people laugh.
I think it's a 2.
Is Crux like hanging out? And
No, he
I'll
lets
let
you
you
guys
drink
to
to
your
that.
privacy.
Is anybody in the area kind of like hanging out? Like, is there anybody to?
You guys are. I mean,
I
you
don't
can leave. You're in like in a private quarters and stuff, but I mean, it's almost 8 o'clock, so it's probably a good time to.
Oh yeah, Vodka takes off her shoes,
Aw.
stretches her feet in front of the fire.
Everybody make a con save.
Stop it.
No, I am used to it.
Just for shits and giggles.
Floof
Call the
thrives
6.
off feet.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot to call it as you guys post up for the night in the halls of Clan
Sweet.
Battlehammer.
Man,
We did it. We didn't die, and there was no
made friends.
Yeti.
Yeah, you guys murdered a bunch of. Not murdered. I only say murdered of how easily you handled them.
I was just like,
Hashtag handle.
By
was-
letting half of them go.
You let
No.
one go.
Yeah,
One.
That one, yeah.
And then 2 fled.
No.
No.
One
No.
fled.
literally made it out.
Floof killed
Oh.
those ones.
3 of
Oh.
them ran. Floof dropped 2. The third one ran away. There was one that was asleep.
Oh, murder
who
hobo.
called her, made sure never woke up
Listen.
again. There's one who will
It's
tell
mercy
the
Oh my
tale.
gosh.
How many people does
That's all
it
we
take
need.
to carry a message?
Yep.
Just
One.
one.
Oofed.
Now all
Now
of
all the
Goblin
valley
China
knows.
knows we're here.
Yeah.
Hey.
yeah, maybe,
Good.
Oh.
Okay.
maybe.
Alright, time to retire
Hey.
that fucking joke.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Put it back in the closet for a little bit.
So thank you guys for watching Panic at the Dice Roll. This was session 5. We'll be back next week for, I don't know, we'll figure out a title, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm gonna
Diggy hole.
diggy hole.
Diggy hole.
Yeah.
Diggy hole.
Next week's episode.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll have this episode up on YouTube hopefully shortly. Follow us on Twitter, D20 at D20Panic for any updates or news. And if you want to send us fan art, because that's really the only reason that we started this stream, is because I like fan art. And I was tired of asking Keeley to make it because I'm pretty sure that they got tired of me asking for it.
I mean, to be perfectly
But they're
honest,
so
it's
very
rad.
good at it.
It is so
Yeah.
good, but
Rad
it's
to
like,
see it.
Keeley, make us art now. Draw us
Hey.
partying and at nightclubs and at bathtub scenes.
As I'm pelting Fort Keeley with just dozens of links of like, here's a reference, here's a reference, here's a reference, here's a reference.
Draw
love it
for
all.
me. No, yes.
Yes, we
you
would
can
love the fan art.
tweet them at us. You can email us, whatever. I'll add them to our art reel during our breaks because they're awesome. But yeah, thanks for tuning
Send
in.
us your Monty X Chaltari fanfics. I know it exists.
Yes.
Oh,
I know it
let's skip
exists
that.
because I write
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We know exactly who I'm looking at right now.
No. Okay. All right.
Almost end.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye.